Attaboy!
Alright, what's up, y'all? So, Indiana trip 2023. We finally just getting around to getting this video out to y'all. Looking forward to it. It was definitely a trip for the books. We had a good time. We got out there, I believe on a Monday, and we got there kind of later on in the evening, and where we were at, it was a old coal mine, so there was a lot of spoil piles and like coal slurry piles everywhere that had just grown up with the most thickest, just nastiest grown up, just, I mean, a thicket that you could imagine. And the property we were on, we really didn't know a whole lot about, so we got in there that evening. We got there and we started scouting. We got our boots on the ground. We walked, checked spots out, just kind of scouting on X. Seen a bunch of deer sign. I mean, found several good spots. But as we are riding out from checking out this one spot, we see an absolute giant cross the road. So I told Houston, I was like, man, let's stop right here and go in the woods. Where he ran. So we stopped and I walk in the woods, and I mean, the second I hit the tree line, I knew it was just, I mean, it was a honey hole. I mean, the ground was beat down with deer sign, rubs, scrapes, everything, just everywhere. I mean, it was just the most deer sign I'd ever seen. Not really getting out of Georgia hunting much. I mean, I've never seen nothing like it. But I mean, I literally counted 17 rubs and 15 or 16 scrapes in about 100 by 100 area under these couple like oak trees. So I knew that's where I was going to be the next morning. So I hang my stand. Man, I didn't get much sleep that night just because I knew that deer was in. I mean, I'd seen that giant in there, and I mean, all the deer sign. I'm thinking, man, this is going to be great. So I get in the tree that morning. Didn't see but I think two does. And Houston, he didn't see anything, so he come and picked me up. Well, the next couple of days, you know, I hunted that spot I think 2 or 3 more times. Literally didn't see anything. So we moved around, hunted a couple other spots. Didn't see a whole lot of deer. I mean, man, I felt like I was doing everything right, but it was just not paying off. I mean, I was putting a lot of walking in, rehanging stands, and just didn't see many deer at all. I mean, which I was surprised because there was deer sign everywhere. But then right there about midweek, I'm sitting in the stand, didn't see anything. I get down. Well, Houston texts me and he's like, dude, I've shot a good one. So I'm like, heck yeah, I'm pumped. So he comes to pick me up. We go in there. We let the deer sit for an hour and a half, and we go track blood. We end up jumping the deer up about 300-400 yards past where we started tracking him. So I was like, dude, let's just pack it up, go get some sleep, and come back and look for him in the morning. I'll hunt, and then once I get down, we'll go look for him. So I ended up hunting a CRP field that next morning. I hung my stand, hunted. I think I saw 4 or 5 does and a small buck. Well, come time to go look for his deer, we get back in there where we had marked we last found blood, and we go another 50-60 yards and lose blood. And it was just, I mean, we just kind of started grid searching back through the thick stuff. But this property, I mean, I can't stress enough how just rugged the terrain was. I mean, it's like nothing I'd ever been in before. Nothing but briars and the thickest stuff you could think of. Just no clearings, all thick stuff. So we kind of gave up on him. Well, that next evening, I hunted another spot. Didn't see a single deer. Houston, he didn't see anything. Then that next morning, didn't really see much. I mean, I didn't get a lot on film just because we weren't seeing many deer. And I mean, you'll see in the video, it kind of skips around. But that next to last day, that evening, something was telling me I needed to be back in that spot where I started out, where I'd seen that deer. So I walk and actually go about 50, 60 yards past where I had hung my stand to begin with, and I rehang another set up on top of a spoil pile. And I couldn't see hardly anything. I mean, I had one opening in front of me 30 yards, and I mean, that's all I could see. Literally, that one hole is all I could see, and there was a deer trail going right through it. So I'm sitting there, hadn't seen a deer all evening. I've been sitting in the stand, you know, since 1 o'clock. I mean, it's almost dark. Well, I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden I look and I see a body coming through the thick stuff, and then I see horns, and I'm like, man, that is a dadgum giant. So I turn the GoPro on, get the camera rolling in the gap. He comes, gets 30 yards, and I done range the spot he was in. Well, I stop him and draw back, and I knew the second I shot, I mean, I knew I'd smoked him. But the rest of it, y'all check it out, and I hope y'all like it. We just made it.
We made it.
Finally, after being in the truck for 7 hours, we make it.
We made it.
Finally in Indiana. So we're gonna kind of get our stuff unloaded real quick. Get settled in the house, or should I say the trailer. And we're gonna go scout and hang some stands. So weather's feeling good. I'm about to have to put a jacket on. It's getting a little cold, about 40 something degrees. So we're gonna get to it.
Times.
Yep. We fired up. We got our stands hung in really good spots. We saw a freaking giant whenever we were driving down the road, so we walked in the woods right there, hung a stand, and then we went a couple hundred yards away, hung another stand. But we're fired up for the morning hunt, and maybe first morning in Indiana we'll see a bunch of deer. But we're gonna see what happens, man. We're both excited. We're about to go get us something to eat and get in the bed. We got a long day tomorrow. It's October 16th, and it's our third set here in Indiana. I'm set up overlooking like a big CRP field between some hardwoods and pines, and an old railroad track runs down through the side. We came through earlier, scouted around, scared some does out of the field. There's a bunch of buck rubs and scrapes and several little funnels entering this field. I'm set up in the corner, on the north end corner of the field. I got a good wind blowing in my face from the field back to the woods. So I hope this evening's it. Maybe we'll kill a monster. We'll see what happens. Y'all stick with us. Set number 4 here in Indiana. It's been tough so far. I saw a few deer yesterday evening, a small buck and 3 or 4 does, big CRP field. This morning we didn't see anything. I know they're here. I mean, there's tracks and rubs, scrapes everywhere, but we just having a hard time finding them. So we decided to make a move and move further back in the thick stuff today.
I'm hunting like an old, almost dried up cypress pond. There's rubs everywhere and little water oaks all around. So I'm hoping maybe this evening we'll finally get it done. We got two more days to get it done, if not today. But we're gonna try. So y'all stick with us. I got a good feeling about this evening. It's October 18th, and it's our fifth evening here in southern Indiana. It's been tough. These deer real finicky and just can't quite see the pattern, but I'm way back off in the thick stuff. Went deeper in than I was yesterday. Saw a decent little buck yesterday. But this weather's kind of had them jacked up too, I think. But I'm hoping this evening maybe we can make it happen. I got a really good deer trail coming down the side of one of these spoil piles and a couple of rubs and scrapes. So we'll see what happens. But y'all stick with us. Hopefully we can get it done. Southern Illinois finally just made it happen on a freaking tank. Dude, we have walked and scouted and hunted. It's been so tough, but I'm literally way back in here in this just absolute thick stuff. It comes out 35 yards and just comes straight to me in a line. Comes into about 20, and I reset my pin and put it right on him and freaking drill him, and he piled up. I don't care, baby, let's freaking go. Thank you, Lord. Man, there ain't nothing better, no better feeling. Dude, I'm freaking jacked right now. All on film. Thank you, Lord, man. There is absolutely nothing better. Twisted pine tits in Indiana, first time in the state. Whew, it's been tough hunting, but we got it done, baby. On the next to last day. Thank you, Lord. Twisted pine outdoors. I gotta call Austin and let him know he was supposed to be on this trip and had to work. So I'm gonna call him and let him know that I just smoked a giant. So let's go. Alright, y'all. Well, it's been about 45 minutes since I shot him. I'm pretty sure he piled up about 50 yards from me right now. I heard him crashing up on the hill. So I'm about to pack up, climb down, and I'm gonna walk to the gator. We might back out for a little bit just to make sure, give him a little bit of time. But y'all, I think we got a big freaking deer on the ground in Indiana. So we gonna pack up and get out of here. But it's been one heck of a trip. We tagged out, baby. I can't wait to get my hands on him. Houston just pulled up to pick me up. So we're gonna ease in here, and it's been about an hour since I shot him, so we're gonna ease in here. I found a bunch of blood, and we're gonna see if we can go find him. See if we can get our hands on him, but we're gonna have a long drag out, baby. I can't wait to see him. It broke off in him. Heck yeah, man. There ain't nothing better than that right there, y'all. Oh, dude, he's freaking rough. He ain't going nowhere. I'm pretty sure I heard him crash up here. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Dude, what a freaking tank. Dude, give me some. Let's freaking go. Oh, y'all, we got our hands on him, and he is a freaking mule of a deer. Biggest deer I have ever killed in my entire life. I'm so thankful. I mean, it just don't get no better. Golly, I'm literally at loss for words. We've hunted our daggum butts off. I mean, we've walked through the thickest stuff even imaginable. But it all paid off. We worked for it and we got it. Thank you, Lord. We're going back to Georgia. Twisted Pine's going back to Georgia, not empty-handed, baby.